Hello, sports fans. Welcome back to VIP Sportsnet. I'm Jim Spruill along with Michael Dugan. Today we're talking about Week 7 NFL Power Rankings. So, been a lot of movement, especially at the top.
Yes.
So, let's start from the bottom and work our way up. Michael, who do you have as your 32nd or sorriest team in the league?
Cincinnati.
Okay.
Just, that game, I mean, what can you say about Cincinnati?
They suck?
Yeah.
I can say that.
Yeah. I think Andy Dalton's on his way out. Just injury prone has been AJ Green is probably not going to come back even if he was healthy because why risk it? I mean, You're halfway through the season. And, this might be a one and done for the head coach. You never know.
Yeah.
But they do like loyalty. I mean, look at Marvin Lewis. He was there for so many years. And
Only because he was the cheapest coach in the league.
Yeah.
And they're a cheap organization.
But Cincinnati, it was really hard.
Really?
To pick them and my number 31 team and my number 30 team, I was kind of like,
Yeah.
But I'm just not seeing it for Cincinnati this year at all. I mean, I'm thinking quarterback change. You never know. The draft could work out for them.
Yeah, I was thinking, I was reading about the Titans, they benched their quarterback. And I'm thinking, well, who's the next one? And, it's got to be Andy Dalton. I mean, there's no sense in going forward any further with him. But as my 32nd ranked team, I've got the 0-5 Miami Dolphins.
Really?
Yeah, they are ranked 31st in the league in offense and 32nd in defense. So they're right down. They're consistent. They're inept in both categories. And I think they might have missed their opportunity for the best chance for a win this year, playing the Redskins last week, and they lost 17-16. So, don't know if they're going to stay with Fitzpatrick. I think they are, and this is just a wash here, man. Their whole thing now is just about the draft. They're going to get the quarterback, or they're going to draft the defensive end, Young from Ohio State. What are they going to do? They're going to draft Taylor from Wisconsin, the running back. I don't know. So who do you have as your 31st team, Mike?
I am Miami Dolphins.
Yeah, for all the reasons listed above.
Yes. I guess they're going to try and win with the quarterback change. I guess.
I guess I don't know.
I'm not too sure. I don't know what they're thinking.
I don't get their thinking. I mean, guess they're going to try to win. I mean, but you would think you would want to see what you have with Rosen, but maybe they don't want to get him hurt. I don't know, but I would be giving that kid all the snaps he could get.
He does have he has more interceptions than Fitzpatrick, but still, I'm not the blueprint that them and Cincinnati are doing is just like, if I was a fan, I'd be like, what y'all doing? I'd be holding some press conference like, hey, what are you trying to do for us this year?
Thinking.
I mean, they have a lot of draft picks coming up. I mean,
they do, boy. They've been shrewd in trading off, Minka Fitzpatrick and some of those guys. I think they got 3 first-rounders this year and 2 next year.
And then it depends on what they get for their own pick. So,
I can assure you it's going to be a top 2 pick at this point, probably. Well, it's my 31st ranked team. I've got the 0-6 Bengals, your aforementioned team. They're pretty inept. They're 26th ranked offense and 31st ranked defense, and they're terrible. They lost 23-17 last week to the Ravens, which was closer than a lot of people thought. I mean, me and you talked about it being a blowout.
Mm-hmm.
This week they got Jacksonville, but it's been a tough season so far for the Bengals. The one bright spot, I guess, has been the emergence of wide receiver Auden Tate, who's averaged 5 catches and 64 yards per game. He's just, I guess he's the person in place of Green.
Yeah,
but he's, like I said, he's been the lone bright spot. If you're going to say they have one, he's it. Who do you have at number 30, Michael?
Washington Redskins.
What a coincidence. 1-5.
Yeah, 1-5. I was thinking, my 30 and 31st pick was who was going to win that game was going to be.
I know, right?
With the new coach. And actually, Adrian Peterson. I mean,
100 yards, didn't he?
100 yards, new coach.
Yep.
There's not much we've talked about the Redskins all year long with the coaching change and how well they did and but I'm still even the interim coach. You still gotta whoever's gonna be the head coach has to report to Snyder, and Snyder is just a hard owner to deal with. I think up there with Jerry Jones and all the other.
Boy, he's hired a few coaches, hasn't he?
Yes, more than I've.
I couldn't name them all. I mean, I just couldn't do it, but they are bad. I mean, mind you, they just played the Dolphins, and they still have the 28th ranked offense and the 25th ranked defense, and they almost lost that game. Right?
Yep.
I mean, they were, they needed a last second stop to save it, save that win, But they do got the bright spots. Their receiver McLaurin, and he's doing well. Like you said, Peterson had 100 yards. They're still going with the same quarterback, and they're not going to play the rookie Haskins, and there's rumor out there that they're about to trade Trent Williams to the Browns. We'll see if that comes to fruition. I mean, if you're going to clean house, you might as well just stock all the draft. They have, 2 first-rounders this year? Maybe they go into next year with 2 first, and they're guaranteed to be a top 10 on one of them. So they're top 5. So if the quarterback's sitting there, the running back, the offensive line, whatever, that's going to be. I mean, they could use everything.
I mean, Hanks has been playing, but they're not putting him in as a quarterback. They're putting more as in trick plays, like a wide receiver.
Yeah, and he's slow. He can't run, so you know he's got to throw.
I mean, so they have been using him, but not as.
Yeah, he's just.
I just don't see it.
Yep, he's got a long way to go. Holds the ball too long, and yeah, not good. All right, who do you have at your number 29 pick, Michael?
Atlanta Falcons.
Wow, so do I. And folks, trust me, we have not looked at each other's notes.
No,
we're just calling them as we see them.
I mean, you win one game, and the one game was pure luck against
the
Eagles.
Beat them at home. Beat them on the road. I mean,
yeah. Man. So, I do. Matt Ryan. He's not having the year he normally
still
has.
For a lot of yards every week because they're having to throw a lot.
Yeah, because they have to.
Yep.
But it's just, and now I remember when they lost, they said, "Oh, the coach has the owner says, the coach has our full report." That pretty much means you're going to get fired.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about this, they were just removed from the Super Bowl not that long ago.
But just the way they lost it, I predicted then that they would crumble, and they haven't been the same team since.
The thing is with the Falcons is, I'm looking at their quarterback. Matt Ryan is not consistent every year. It's up and down. Like one year he'll have 34 touchdowns, 460, but then next year it's 10 and 10 or a high number of interceptions and touchdowns. And he's very inconsistent. And then you got Julio Jones that got paid, and it seems like he steps up when he gets paid, and when he wants more money, he starts slacking off.
He's not showing up all that much.
No, he's still catching 100. 6 catches for 100-something yards, and maybe one or 2 touchdowns. But I don't know what is going on in Atlanta, because you would think that on paper they look good.
They're soft as all get out. Their offense, they've got a top 10 offense. They're ranked 7th in the league on offense. Their defense is terrible. Their defense is 26th. They just got beat by the Cardinals this past week. They were within a missed extra point of winning on Sunday, but Matt Bryant pushed his kick wide right and hit the upright. 4 straight losses. Defense is terrible. They're soft. There's nothing else you can say. They're just a soft team.
Mm-hmm.
And if you've listened to us very long, we've been saying this since week 1, but they're soft, and maybe you're right. Maybe the coach is going to be gone, or I don't know.
I mean, if we had an over-under, I'm saying by the end of the year, 5 coaches will be fired. I mean,
Probably.
that's just my prediction, but
I wonder if they would consider trading Matt Ryan to someone.
they still got. I mean, he's still owed quite more money.
Yeah,
I mean, who would want it?
Steelers. Steelers would want him. Maybe the Colts would want him.
But he's.
Broncos may want him.
But you're talking $15-16 million,
Which is cheap now. Yeah. That's cheap. These guys are going for $30 million a year now. So yeah, that's cheap. So yeah, any of those teams. I mean, if you're going to go into rebuild, but with all those offensive weapons there, all those receivers and stuff they just drafted, and Freeman at running back, they probably would do that. Well, who do you have at number 28, Michael?
I have the Arizona Cardinals.
Okay.
They're moving up. I think earlier in the year I had them in the bottom 30s, and
rightfully so.
Winning 2 in a row. Murray's definitely done better since the first game, not throwing as many interceptions, but they're, it's still the Cardinals. It's still, their offensive line is young and inexperienced, and defense is unexperienced and cheap.
Yep, their defense isn't good.
And that's all. I mean, winning 2-0, but I mean, like you said, you beat Atlanta. And just
everybody else is too. So
yeah, so that's why I have them number 28th.
Well, number 28, I have the Buccaneers.
Okay.
2-4 Buccaneers at that. 15th ranked offense in the NFL. 22nd ranked defense. I had them 23rd last week. They lost to the Panthers 37-26. The good news is they can't lose this week.
Why? Because they're bye.
They got a bye.
Okay.
Jameis Winston threw 5 interceptions and fumbled another turnover. He was just disastrous. But Titans, like they said, they may be moving on from Marcus Mariota. Well, the Buccaneers, what do they think about that?
What happened to Winston last week was horrible. 5 interceptions or something.
Well, just 5 interceptions and a fumble.
Yeah.
He is not consistent. I mean, he's got one of the best quarterback coaches in NFL right there, the quarterback whisperer, Bruce Arians. And I don't know, Bruce may see something he likes in him, but, if you can't protect the quarterback, to protect the ball, you can't win. You got to be judicious with it, and he isn't. He just doesn't protect the ball. He never has. And this guy I wouldn't want him. I mean, he just doesn't seem like he's that dedicated of a guy.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when he was drafted, we talked about he was just acting like a kid, and his behavior has always been that. So, anyway, that's who I have at my number 28 pick. Michael, who do you have at your 27 pick?
I have Tampa Bay. I mean, pretty much everything said and more. I said. Definitely probably get rid of their quarterback next season. I just don't see him there. I just don't see the drive. And he's very Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, but it's all about his ideas. It's all about me. It's all about me. And
you know what? You look at those receivers, Mike Evans and then Chris Godwin. Oh my gosh, dude, what a find that guy. I mean, that guy is just blistering the league right now. And I don't know. I mean, you can see why they're 15th ranked. I guess the running attack isn't what it should be, but golly, man, Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. I mean, that's scary. Mm-hmm. And then they got the Howard, the tight end out of first round pick out of Alabama. They're not really using him, so
yeah,
I don't know what's going on there. It's not. Put it like this: with Bruce Arians' track record, it ain't his fault.
Yeah.
I mean, it just isn't. It's those guys' fault for not producing.